somewhere before, and with God as my witness, I don't wanna miss this. I'm walking through the door. You look like you just need a good man in your life, girl. This is your night, girl. I'll make it right, girl. First let me take you out to the shop to get your hair did. Then we're off to the spot for a mani and a pedi. After we're at the mall to find out.
YT, this is your girl Fluffy7285, and it is now 9:54, excuse me. And I'm going to do a little experiment because I have extremely oily skin, and I have been watching a few YouTube videos, and a lot of girls are talking about this miracle ingredient product called milk of magnesia. And I've not tried this, so this was a little interesting to me, that it's something for your tummy, will actually help you have matte skin. So I'm going to try this out because I'm a skeptic and I don't believe that everything everybody says is true, and it's not going to hurt me none to try it, right? So here I am, milk of magnesia in a little cup that the company provided for me. This is the wild cherry. They only had the wild cherry at my store, so I tried it. And my friend that I subscribe to, named Miss Pretty, I had asked her, does it make a difference if it's flavored or unflavored? She said she doesn't think so. So here we go. We're going to try it out anyway. Hopefully it doesn't make a difference. A lot of people apply this in different ways. People wear cotton pads, cotton balls. I just kept thinking lint all over my face, and I hate picking lint off my face as it is. And so even if you do, like I do my nails like every 2 weeks or every like once a week or so, I even hate doing that. It's just lint everywhere and it bugs me. So I figured I would try my e.l.f. brush, my e.l.f. foundation brush for $1, Target. And here we go. Again, I have extremely oily skin, and I mean oily skin. Put makeup on now, and then an hour later, I'm oily. And it's always in my T-zone, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. Don't get very oily around my cheeks or anything, which is, I guess, pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. Right now my skin is just freshly washed because it's early in the morning and I just woke up. So, yes, I just woke up. Actually, I woke up at 9 in the morning, but it takes me an hour to at least be in a pricky mood when I get up. So, believe me, you don't want to hear me at 9 in the morning screaming and yelling at the camera. Okay, here we go. Applied to my foundation brush, as you can see, the milk of magnesia. So you see, I tapped it in. That way you can't say I didn't do it. And again, this is just an experiment. Throughout the day, I am going to just be coming to the camera and just turning it back on just to show you a live feed of what and how my makeup is looking throughout the day. Now again, it is 9:57 in the morning, and I'm just going to apply this the way everybody else had to do it. This is pretty much like this. I'm just evenly putting it around my face. I didn't use a lot, I don't think so. I'm probably going to be most generous around my forehead because that's, like I said, my nose. Oh my god, my nose is always so oily. I swear it might as well be the North Star shining out there in daylight hours. And a little around my mouth and my chin. Notice how I said my chins, not my chin. Because, girl, I got more than one. I talked to my one of the people that I subscribe to, called named Miss Pretty. Actually, I think her name is Miss Pretty. I can't remember the numbers on her name, but on her ID, which is Miss Pretty, and she's really, really nice, really, really sweet girl. You know, I should check her out. And I had asked her, I go, does it matter if it's flavored or unflavored? And she said she didn't think so. So she said I'd probably just smell like cherries because this one is the Phillips Milk of Magnesia in Cherry. And this is slightly tinted. This does have, oh, excuse me, my nose is itching. This does have a slight tint of a pink to it. If hopefully you get a good picture of that. Pink. And actually what it smells like is that Jergens lotion, the almond cherry. That's what this actually smells like. So I guess it's not a bad thing, because I'm a person who gets sick of something if it doesn't smell right, especially in the morning. I get extreme morning sickness. I mean, I'm not even pregnant, and I get extremely morning sickness for some reason. Okay, everybody says to let this dry, which is what I'm going to do. And while I'm letting it dry a little bit, I'm going to prepare for my foundation. What I use for my foundation right now is this Fit by Maybelline, and my color is 310, as you can see. And I just recently, a friend of mine suggested this makeup to me, so I've only been using it for a month. I'm hoping that because of my oily skin, this isn't the reason why. You know what, I usually have never used foundation. It's been years since I used foundation, and just a month ago I just started using foundation again. And that was because, actually my boyfriend kind of suggested it. I guess he got tired of the splotchiness and wanted to see me looking all smooth and flawless all the time. Which I don't blame him. You know, once you're beautiful all the time, he wants to see you beautiful all the time. He's just spoiled that way. And then I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer. I cannot tell you what color this is because I do not remember. I want to say it's the beige, or no, this is the apricot beige, I think. So we're going to try this, and this is what I put under my circles. So we'll just do that real quick anyway, since we're here, letting this dry. And I'm one of those people who's very generous with my concealer, because I do have dark circles. It's because I stay up very, very late. I have a very nocturnal boyfriend, and he stays up late, so I feel the need that I should stay up late too. Okay, I think this is pretty much dry, so I'm just going to show you as I put my foundation on and my concealer that I have my foundation on, and I'm not going to show you the rest of my makeup because I don't think it's really necessary to show you that, but I will show you what I look like after the fact of my makeup being done and what I look like, so that way you can see that I have not changed nothing at all. But I want you to see that I am putting my foundation on, so that way you can't say, she doesn't have any foundation on, how do we know she didn't take it off? Nope, I did not take it off because I'm not one of those people that just like takes her makeup off every 5 minutes. I feel like I'm putting makeup on, this stuff's going to be on. Okay. And that's all I use there. And there. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the foundation with my finger. I'm just going to dab it. Everything's already dry. That's milk and magnesia. So dab on my foundation on. You hear me bang my bottle on my glass over here. Sorry about that. And one more. I mostly put a lot of foundation on my chin because I have scars there. I hit my 30s and all of a sudden I get acne. Didn't have it as a teenager, never did, and now all of a sudden, like I said, I hit my 30s and all of a sudden I have it. I'm just going to use this old-fashioned sponge makeup and just let it out. And just go out like that and blend it out. I really don't wear a lot of foundation anywhere else but around my nose area and my chin, because that's where I have the scarring from. And yes, I'm one of those people who picks her pimples, and it's bad, okay? But I get this, I don't know, I guess you probably, the acne that where it can basically, it keeps coming back. It goes 1 minute and then I have another pimple underneath that pimple, and then I have another pimple underneath that pimple, and it's just, it's just wretched. And I have seen dermatologists, and honestly they really just don't prescribe me anything that helps the matter. Okay, a little bit more because I can see what I don't want to look at. Okay. And there you go. I know I'm not truly going to cover a lot of my scarring, but I'm really not worried about it. Because it's the beauty behind the scarring that you're going to look at anyway when I see it. Okay. My only complaints about the Fit foundation is, not that it's not a good foundation, is that, I don't know, to me it seems a little, because it's supposed to be gel, like some kind of form of gel, it has, I guess, a little bit of that dewy feeling to it. And if you like that dewy feeling, then I guess you would love this kind of powder. I'm not really into the dewiness of it. That's my basic thing. My foundation that I usually have, whenever I have bought foundation, I usually like MAC, and that's a little stereotype because a lot of girls like MAC. But again, at this moment right now in my life, I'm on budget, so I spend my money where I can spend it, and foundation is just something I don't really spend my money on. I would spend money on powder though, because like I said, I have extremely oily skin. And the powder that I'm going to apply on my face is a mineral powder by Mary Kay, and I'm just going to apply that lightly over my face so you can get the base of my foundation look that I have going on. I usually use pressed powder, like by MAC, but because I've been on a budget lately, have not been able to afford it. And believe it or not, I was a Mary Kay representative, and due to some illness problems that I have, I was not able to sell my Mary Kay, so I kind of just retired myself. And so I have all this Mary Kay mineral powder left over from my kit, so I've been using it. And I mix and blend the darker colors with the light to make my own skin tone. So, alright. My cheeks here, and then to my chin, again on my nose. Now, I would be impressed if this Milk of Magnesia does work. I would be impressed if it does. It hasn't changed anything with the format of how my foundation goes on and how anything else looks. I think I actually got a pretty good feel for it. It does feel a little tacky to me, and not really tacky, but like I have something else on my face, which I'm not used to that feeling either. Even with foundation, I really never like that feeling either. So, but it doesn't feel overwhelming, doesn't even feel heavy, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, y'all. It is 10:05, and as you can see, I have my foundation on because I did it in front of you. I did the Milk of Magnesia right before I put my foundation on, and this is the cherry kind, which actually smells like the almond cherry lotion from Jergens to me. And let's see how it goes. Throughout my day, I do have a busy day. I have to go to a few appointments and run around and do some little bit of shopping. And throughout the day, I will be back and forth. And I promise you, I am a woman of honor, and I will not do any touch-ups, which is what I'm used to doing throughout the day. Carrying mineral powder in my purse. I'm not even going to carry it. As you can see, here's one that I have in my kit here for my makeup, and here's my other one that's over here. I am going to put them back where I left them, and I will not, and I promise you, will not do a touch-up. So if this product actually works, I will be amazed, and I will be shocked, and I would be an advocate for this, and I will tell people, try this. If you have oily skin, this would be the stuff to work for. But if it doesn't work, and I mean, because I do have oily skin, like I said before, you can fry an egg on my face with the oil that I get from my face, which is utterly disgusting, but that's how it is, because I do get extremely oily. I mean, profusely oily. So, again, let's see how it goes out through the day. If this works, I'll be shocked, because I have tried everything under the sun, from Mary Kay to Avon to Estee Lauder's to MAC to Clinique, just so many brands. I can't even name them anymore. That's just how many brands there are. So hopefully it works. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, and let's see how it goes. See you in a few hours. Bye. Okay, YT, it is 11:01, and I just wanted to give you basically what I look like with my makeup all done. That way you can see throughout the day what I actually look like. All I did was apply some LA Colors and Tiki Punch on my eyes. Some Ardell eyelashes. I can't remember the number on these. These are not my Ardell 111s that I love so much, but I'm wearing another set. And then I am also wearing my Physician formula that my boyfriend bought me, my blush, in Rose, since I was going with the Tiki Punch look. I'm also wearing my NYX eyeliner in black. And I'm also wearing my Mary Kay mascara. And I'm using my, lip gloss in La Gloss by L'Oreal in Violet Attitude. Hopefully you can see that. And that's really about it. That's how my makeup is going to be for today. So hopefully it stays as matte as it looks right now, and I will check you out later. Bye. Okay, YT, it is 1:01 and of my Milk of Magnesia being on today, the Philips Milk of Magnesia. Like I said earlier today, I was going to try this out to see if it worked on my oily skin. And it's barely 1 o'clock right now, and I just put my makeup on like at completely, I think it was at 10 o'clock, and it's on, and it's not as shiny as it usually is right about now. My only complaint that I do have about this is that it's slightly, I don't know, I guess you kind of say separating, I guess, to some extent. I don't know if you can tell in my chin area. It is very, I don't know, let's just put it like this. It feels like I need to touch up my face with powder. I feel shiny. I don't feel as matte as I normally am, but I'm not as bad as I usually am, I'll admit. It is controlling some of the oil. Not as much as I would really like to have a complete matte finish. But again, I'm thinking it might have to do with something with the formula of the foundation that I'm using, because I said it's like a little gel-based foundation, that new Fit makeup. So it could be the foundation combined with the Philips Magnesia that doesn't work with it, because most foundations are water-based. And this is a water-based foundation, but it does have a little bit of a gel formula to it. So it might be that, because even with that foundation, I do feel the separation of the way I feel right now. So it could be that. But overall, so far, I mean, I feel like I could use a touch-up. Like, honestly, I'm sorry, but I feel like I could use a touch-up of powder. But I'm not going to do it, because it's barely 1 o'clock. So let's see how it goes throughout the day. I was wearing sunglasses today, so I have the mark here from where the sunglasses were, where I was wearing. And today is not a hot day here in my hometown. A lot of people don't know where I live. I should just let you know. I'm in Central California, and today is actually a very cool day. We're probably somewhere around in the 80s. Usually when it's at its highs, we're talking 114. I live in the Central Valley, and it is very, very warm. And when it gets warm, and it shows all over me. But again, like I said, it's so far, I feel like I need a touch-up. I do. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like I need a touch-up. I feel oily. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, but you can see the shine here on my forehead, my nose, and a little bit on my chin, and a little bit across my cheeks. But nothing that I'm going to just go all out and put some powder on, because like I said, I want to see how long it takes before it gets to the point where I need to put something on. If I could get away with not having to put powder on 10 times a day, which is usually about the amount I put on, because I literally touch up all day long throughout the day. And let's see how it works. Again, this is just from 10 to 1, so we're talking 10, 11, 12, 1, 3 hours, okay, 3 hours. And like I said, I am profusely oily, so, and again, I'm also saying it could be the foundation, because the Fit foundation does have like a gel formula in it. At least that's how it's advertised on its commercials. So it could be that, and that doesn't work good with my oily skin. But since I just bought it a month ago, I'm not wasting it and going to go buy myself another foundation. At least not till I can afford to buy the one that I truly want, and hopefully that will be soon. Okay, well, I'll get back to you later, YT, and we'll see how the next episode of Philips Milk of Magnesia. Bye. Hey YT, I'm back and giving you a review on this Milk of Magnesia thing going on. It is now 3:32, and here is the Philips Milk of Magnesia that I put on my face this morning. And as you can see, I'm a little oily. I was hoping for a little bit better results, but I'm thinking it might have to do with my Maybelline Fit foundation, because like I said before, it does have a gel formulated thing going on, and maybe that might be the problem I'm having here, that the Milk of Magnesia and the gel that's in the foundation might not be combining well together, because most foundations are water-based. About probably 90% of them are. So the fact that this might have the gel might be causing it to be a little on the breakage end and separating or something. Because right now I really do have this tremendous urge to put powder on my face. I am not even lying. I truly, truly want to so badly. But as you can see, my forehead, my nose, my chins, and my cheeks are shiny. And I really, really want to put some powder. But I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold out for a little while longer. And hopefully it'll... it's not going to get any better. But maybe it won't be as bad. But this is not as bad as it could be. I know it can be worse. But I'm just telling you, right now I truly, truly have this massive urge to just put some mineral powder over my face and get rid of all this shine. But I am going to hold out for a little for as long as I can, until I have this tremendous urge that I get when my face feels so oily that I need to just wash everything off and start all over again. Alright, YT. Be back in a while again. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Fluffy7285 coming at you from my home, and it is now 5:25 in the PM, and I'm doing my review on the Milk of Magnesia Phillips and how it's supposed to be a great primer and help get rid of the oily skin and stuff like that. And well, I'm not going to say that I was completely happy with this. I am like dying to wash my face and take my makeup off, because my face just feels so oily and greasy right now. I have not touched up my makeup all day, and as you can see, oily forehead, oily nose, my top of my lip oily, and my chins are oily, and it's just, my cheeks are too, and I'm just ready to wash my face and start all over again and do something else. I'm just not happy. I'm not going to say that this didn't work, because there's possibility, like I said throughout this whole experiment, that I think it might be the foundation that I may be using. It is the Maybelline Fit. It's a new foundation that has like a gel base instead of a water base. And I'm thinking that might be it, because the majority of most foundations are water-based foundations. So I'm thinking it might be the combination of the Milk of Magnesia and the foundation that therefore are combining well together. I feel like my face feels very clumpy right now. I feel very oily. I feel greasy. I feel like I've had a cake on makeup right now. So I'm ready to wash my face and just take everything off already. So I'm not going to give this a complete thumbs down, and I'm not going to give it a complete thumbs up, but what I'm going to do is give it a sideways switch. Maybe it works for some people, and I'm grateful for them. I'm happy for them, but for me, at this moment, I don't think it's going to work for me. I think if I change my foundation to something else that has a water base, then maybe that would probably work the best for me. And then maybe I could try it again then. With a different foundation, I will definitely for sure try the Milk of Magnesia again. I'm not going to give it, like I said, I'm not going to give it a complete bust, because again, I think it might be the foundation. So that's my review, YT, and I hope it was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!